All right, what's up, my people? What's up? What's up? You tapped into the fire section, no scripts, just the truth, and maybe a little bit of chaos today. So we're just gonna go ahead and heat it up for you.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, man, what
That
a
little
week!
vibe just get
What
you.
a week! Hey,
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
this guy's still on the hot sauce on his
The
burrito from
most.
Tell,
last week.
tell you,
Did you
yes.
you did you at least have a burrito?
Man, there's this spot called California Ranch Market right up the street on Highway 74. The Hispanic ladies be up in that joint. You know what I'm saying? They be hooking it up. You go up in there, you know what I'm saying? They brother pull up in there. Man, the chicken burrito is like a giant burrito for like $9.99.
I
They
was just
put
gonna say how
everything on
much.
$9.99.
That's
I'm
not
telling you,
bad.
fire. And then you pull up on it, then they ask you, you want red or green sauce? And you know I got to hit it.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
You
Okay,
just
okay,
Now,
okay, but I got a question though. Red or green? Which one you going with?
I'm going with the green.
The green.
are we
Thank
talking
you.
about
Thank you. Thank
wait,
you.
wait, 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 wait. Are we talking about like because if it's like a wet burrito, pause.
Wet burrito, it don't
Green,
matter.
I want green sauce all
Remember,
over
oh,
mine. But if I'm talking salsa, where they putting salsa in my burrito, I need that fiery hot. They put the red sauce in the burrito
I mean,
after
listen.
they low key grill the cheese on the inside of the tortilla
Now, see, you don't went too far with the burrito
with
because
the
you got
big
one. You
backetry.
got to
I need
eat
my
with the
burrito
fork.
just
You got one with to eat with the fork. We talk about the one I can ride with. You know
no
what I'm
that
saying?
one. They do that. Now that one is the one that they will go ahead and so when they how they warm the tortilla up on their
Yeah,
Blackstone, so they put cheese on that first on the grill,
yes,
put the tortilla on top of it, let it toast on there. Then they
yes.
flip it over and they make your burrito and roll it
I'm
on
very
up.
aware.
I
But see, the only problem is when I'm riding in the ride. See, you can't wait till you get home with this burrito. So you know what I'm saying? And I don't want too much falling and crumbling. You know what I'm talking about?
then
So
you need to you
I'm
need
just
to
saying.
get it together. Get you a little bib. I'll get you one.
I mean, that might work though, because
They got your size. They got your size.
I know they
Two
do.
T.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Make sure
Yep.
y'all now put fire session on it
You
and
know
send it
what?
to your boy.
We
Okay?
might have to do that.
Might
We
have
and
to just for you.
Fire session bibs. I'm trying
yeah,
to tell you, run
for
it.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Run
All
it,
right.
and then you know what I'm saying. Make sure they understand what this is for. You know what I'm saying. Make sure they understand
Just for
this.
your big backetry. They understand.
I mean, I no girl, I done slim down. You know what I'm saying.
Don't mean you ain't eating some meals that might require
I
some
mean,
big backness.
listen, I had to listen. That give me some hot sauce on my burrito. And listen, I'm telling you, it's fire, and they wrap
Hey,
it tight too.
We believe you at this
hey,
point.
hey, shout out to Darshwell on YouTube. They're asking, okay,
What do
I
you say?
wonder if Spanish people, you know what I'm saying, partake in
Yes,
our food like we love theirs.
Well,
yes.
from what I've seen, and even Samoans too, because I love the Samoan food.
Mm-hmm.
But in reverse, because one of my good friends, they love our food too. Just
Okay.
Yes.
like
Don't let
Asians,
them fool you.
they love our fried chicken to the point where they be having their own type of fried chicken. They love, like, they definitely love our food for sure.
Facts. Now, here's the crazy part, and this is where the proof in the pudding is at. Y'all know I'm running this a breakfast spot, R&R breakfast spot. It's a soul food breakfast spot in
I
Moreno
forgot.
Valley.
I gotta come by. I
And
forgot.
you gotta pull up.
I've
And
been
you make
told
sure
up.
you let me know when you're gonna pull up because I gotta give you the, you know what I'm saying, the great treatment. You know what I'm talking about? We hooking everybody up. Go look at my Yelp reviews. We've been running the 5 stars up since I got in that joint. But let me tell you, when the Caucasian folks start pulling up on you, when the Hispanic folks start pulling up on you, when the Indian folk, oh my God, this is good. And I'm talking about, and they, oh my God, I've never, and you know, listen, Hispanic folk, I need y'all to know something. Grits, all that is harmony. All right. I know y'all get it in your menudo. I know you get it in, you know what I'm saying, your pozole. Grits is harmony. All right. I know y'all didn't know this. A lot of y'all didn't, but I'm telling you, it's fire. I've never had these before. Yes, you have. You just haven't had them the way we make them. And when you get them the way
Okay,
we
first
make
of all, I'm
them,
gonna need you to stop doing the Indians like that, okay? So, I've never had this. Listen, okay, cut it
let
before
them
they come
remove
in
it.
and tear your ass up. But who was that? Who would want to? They want a shout out and ice cream. How you gonna get ice cream?
They gonna go get it themselves.
I'm
What up,
like,
Jackson?
I know
we
What
ice
up,
got you
cream.
with the
Jackson? Go
shout
get you
out.
some ice cream.
You
You know what I'm
know,
talking about?
thanks for pulling up and whatnot on live with us. But I don't know how you gonna get the ice cream.
Me
Hey.
neither, but some peach cobbler and some ice cream, vanilla ice cream do sound like fire right now. I'm just saying.
Hey, like the old folks say, get it your damn self.
But at least you got it.
Yo,
All right, man.
hilarious.
Let's jump into it. We got some hot topics. We got some wild opinions, and of course, the reckless trip to the land of low money and no money with our bro chronicles. That's always interesting. So stay tuned to the end of the show for that. But before we go viral, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna go viral. I
Yeah.
gotta make sure my people good. So Trish Michelle, you've been a little bit under the weather, but we're happy to have you here. How are you doing today?
Forehead.
Man,
Forehead.
I don't even know if y'all can hear it, but I've
Smelling like
just barely been able to
snuffleupagus.
smell out my nose probably 2 days ago. And the house regretted it because I ain't been able to smell for like a month or didn't know I couldn't smell because my sinus has been tore up and it ain't COVID, y'all. I checked. I legit had the flu, ran from the flu straight into sinus infection, then ran into early allergy season with it, and my shoulder's back tore up, y'all. The rogue shoulder that likes to be stupid is stupid. So
Getting old,
I'm
huh?
just tore up. No,
You're
I'm
getting
tore up
old,
right
huh?
now, but it's okay. So the day I was able to smell again, I was like, what the hell is in the fridge? Like, and everybody was like, I said, no. What's going on around here? I busted out the carpet cleaners, the bleaching down the walls, the empty the fridge out. Like, it was crazy. And then my son came down like, what is that smell? I said, oh, that's some bleach. I done probably made a smoke bomb in here, all tearing up, you know, what is that? What they on Instagram said that one person they use all the chemicals to the point where they
And
choking.
you passed out.
That's me. That was me that day. That was me. But
Wow.
I'm pushing through. I done had all kind of fresh pressed juices and vitamins and teas and medications, and I'm still fighting, but I'm here. I'm here today.
Just gotta thug it out. It's all right.
Pretty
Thug it
much.
out.
Facts. We appreciate
Telling
you,
you.
you know what I'm saying, joining us today, even though you're under the weather. Like I said, the energy is just different when Trish Michelle is in the building. We need that. We need
Yeah.
that feminine energy, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? 'Cause
sir.
sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we be keeping it duded up too much, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
need that
That's
womanly
right. Chat. I'm
outlook.
back. I'm back,
You
chat.
know what I'm saying? We need that womanly
Yeah.
outlook on here, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Facts.
happy to have you back. Benji Banks, the man, the brand. You good, my guy?
I'm good, man. Lost some weight like the doctor requested. I ain't lose too much though. I wouldn't
Doctor
look like a
requested.
crackhead. Yeah, doctor gave your boy some orders. You know what I'm talking about. And you know I like to be obedient every now and then.
Better to
And
be obedient than obese.
and you
Obedient
better.
to obese.
Well,
There
you
you
know what I'm
have it.
saying. She said for my 5'9" and 3/4 frame, I should be about 170 pounds. And I told her no.
Now, did
we're
you
not
ask
going
her
there.
how accurate if she should have like probably tried to check your height again? Because
Yeah,
you
she
might
did.
still be a little overweight because you're actually like 5'2". So you may have to shave off maybe about 20 more to fit your physique for your build. The
I
height,
don't care for
you're definitely not 5'9".
we're not going down the crackhead size. I don't care if I'm 5'2", 5 feet. We are not going
You don't want to be
down
over here.
to the BMI. Yeah, no. The BMI index, you can have that. Y'all can keep it, you can do it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I need, you know what I'm saying, a little meat on my bones. Because when
No
you're
matter
laying in
what,
the
I've been overweight according to that my whole life. So
I mean, I'm just saying, but we ain't tripping because you know brothers ain't into skinny chicks like that. So you know we ain't tripping off of that. But you know what I'm saying, when you walk around, when you know what I'm saying, you just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like, there. You know what I'm saying? You feel a little skinny.
You gonna blow
You
away in the
almost like
wind.
yeah, it just don't feel right. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you're around a guy like Ken who's 6'5", and you know what I'm saying?
Look,
Listen,
that's been the scenario, regardless of the weight you lost. Big
nah,
kid
nah, nah.
6'5".
You feel a
Like
little, you feel a little
you weren't
solid
doing
when you
nothing
dap
with your
up.
5'2"
You
to
feel a
get
little solid when you dap up when you're 210 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You're
Hey,
like,
you know what?
you're good.
I feel you, dog, because I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and they were talking about losing weight. I said, you want to lose too much weight. People coming up missing, and if you big bone like me, 6'5", 300, like ain't nobody just coming and swooping me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
it
throwing
can't
me
be
in a
easy.
car because it's not gonna happen.
It's just not gonna
Right?
happen.
Yeah, you can't
Yes.
make it easy on them.
I'm
They
just
put you
saying.
right back down. Like, oh, never mind. Never
Just
mind.
saying, when you holler at your boy, back out, and then you bring it in, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like, you know what I'm saying, you about to fall over, you know what
Like
I'm
somebody
talking
just grabbing you,
Yeah.
manhandling you.
Right.
Man, I real talk. I had some old buff dude come in the what's called the other day, and man, listen, it made me. He was trying to shake my hand, you know what I'm saying, and I'm headed the other way, and your boy had like a grip on my hand, you know what I'm saying, like he was been doing too much with his hands. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, hold on a minute, player. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't feel, you know what I'm saying, like, and I was like, hold on, this is a bit too much. So I was like, yeah, no, I ain't losing no more weight. Yeah, I'm good. Can't be dapping up dudes and they feel like they got the upper hand on you. I ain't with all of that.
Facts. Well, I completely understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you represent well, even with the dap.
Facts.
All right, man. Everything's going well in my world, man. I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy to be recording another episode and live on all these social media platforms to the audience, man. We're gonna have some fun today. So I just been looking forward to it and get this conversation going. So let's cook up and try not to get canceled. Okay. Try not to get canceled with these outlooks that we gonna have today. All right. So first up, lately, man, people been talking about on TikTok, people gonna steal your information. I don't know if y'all seen that. People was like, delete TikTok. And when I seen that, the first thing I thought about was, well, you're too late, right? In the words of Swiper the Fox from Dora the Explorer,
you're too late.
Because guess what? Spam Likely already got all my information because they call me every day. So what that lets me know, and anybody out there who's getting those Spam Likely calls every day, all day, like a lot of us are, that means your information has been leaked to the dark web and it's already out there. So you having TikTok is not going to change anything. Trust me.
And if you ain't got rid of Instagram or Facebook or anything else, and every time you click on Shein or any of these other sites that ask to sell your cookies, or collect your cookies because they selling your information. If you don't uncheck that box that says, "Can we sell your information?" you toe up anyway. So I mean, TikTok is not the one that's just gonna do it.
Yeah, you was kind of tripping to sell the cookies. That was a
they
pause.
Are selling cookies though. No. Don't pause.
No, they're still actually selling cookies out here too through social media. So that is a thing. But these aren't
give them all your
we are
information
talking
anyway.
about.
You give them all your information anyway. You just don't know because you ain't reading the fine print. So I mean, just quit answering the phone if you don't know who it is.
Well, here's the thing: Spam Likely calls me every day. And it's like they know my schedule, my sleep pattern, and you know what I'm saying, and my social. So it's like they call me from numbers that are local too now. That started recently.
Yeah.
From a 214 number. Yeah, from a 214 number. So it looks familiar and it doesn't come up as spam likely in my phone, or scam likely in my phone. So it looks like a regular phone call. So of course I answer it, and then they answer and be like, "Hey, Kenneth." And I'm like, no. Like, first of all, if you know me, you're not gonna say Kenneth. So that's a dead giveaway. And the first dead giveaway, I gotta go back. The first dead giveaway is that silence at the beginning of the phone call.
And then they come on.
Yeah.
Hello?
When they first answer and you say hello, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me backtrack again.
Voice.
That's why I answer like this. Hello. Huh? Hello? I changed my voice because I already know they do that stuff too. And one dude tried to get me one day. He said, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
Oh, I had that too.
They waiting for you. That's a phishing call. They waiting for you to say yes. And what they do is they record you saying yes, and that's your verbal confirmation that you're agreeing to whatever they're trying to get you to agree to because you just said yes. And they record that. So it's a whole bunch of games they play, man. But listen, TikTok is not going to be the end all to be all to your information. I promise you.
Spam calls suck. Period.
Well,
they call my shop all day. Day.
They more loyal than some of y'all men and women out there. So you might want to just figure everything else out instead of trying to get rid of TikTok.
Spam do be calling though. They do be trying to holler at you.
They loyal.
Well, you know what? It's good that you bring that up, that loyalty. Because I want to try to transition to the next piece of what I want to talk about today. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to anything that we have love attached to, right? We often align that with loyalty. And it doesn't always, balance out, but we put the two together a lot of times. If somebody loves you, you figure that they're loyal to you. And, that's kind of the way we rock, right? But my question is, why are we so trusting? And I have that question because if you see the ad for the show, this is episode 218. The title is Free Hugs, right? So free hugs came from, I don't know if y'all seen the videos on social media. It's videos of people walking around with these signs saying free hugs. And it's the couple of videos I've seen have been like big booty chicks that are really nice looking saying free hugs. And of course, people are going to be like, yeah, I need that hug. But you know what I'm saying? There's another layer to that. So when you when you see somebody smile at you, when you see somebody come across as cordial, I'm just trying to figure out what's the first thought that you have, because most people are gonna say, "Oh, free hugs, that's beautiful. They're spreading love. They're spreading a healing energy." Then when I think about that, my grown man mind kicks in and be like, "Yeah, nah, I gotta kind of figure this out because you know what I'm saying, that's letting my guard down in order to approach this person, right? And get this person a hug, because it hasn't been just women. I've seen some videos where some guys on there, and it was a couple of guys that were like, one video, guy got hugged and he was going through something that day. And the guy gave him a hug, he broke down crying. Beautiful moment, right? But my first question is, have you all seen those videos? Trisha Michelle, have you seen those videos and what do you think about them?
I think I've ran across a couple of them on Instagram, maybe like little glimpses. But when I'm watching them, I don't really think nothing because it's just social media. But if I'm thinking like you just asked right now, like if it was me, like what would be my thought if someone was like, "Oh, can I get a hug?" Like, I would legit wonder what's wrong with them. Like you weird, and I don't knock spreading love, but first of all, the stupidest shit is that they have a big booty chick probably in the crop top and some leggings on, and the leggings where their little crease go up her butt and everything, talking about give a hug. That's dumb. But anyway, that's content. That's just for the looks and the views on social media too, and the person to do it. But in general, I'm not hugging nobody that I don't know. And especially if they just walked up like, "Can I get a hug?" I'd be like, "What the fuck? Where your people at?" Like, where are your people at? Because I don't like to be touched.
Think if they walked up and just said, "Can I get a hug?" that was a little weird. But these people, they actually have the sign, and it's like you have to come to them. So
I'm not gonna walk to them.
Yeah, so you're obliging to it when you walk up and say yes. So they're asking
you're
for
choosing
permission.
to be a part of that. So that's on the person. I will never choose to be a part of that.
Right.
I wouldn't.
I know you want
unless
a hug,
the sign
man.
said something like, "I'm going through it." Then I'd be like, "Dang." Maybe then, but just, can I get a free hug? Get your ass. No, I need context. If you're going through it, we all going through it. Here's a hug.
Yeah. No, I've seen the videos, and yeah, I'm not a fan. I know for a fact I got the flu from shaking hands with people and dapping folks up, the whole nine, everything. And I don't like being sick. So I know Negroes don't like to wash their hands. Y'all come out the bathroom, you wipe your behind. Some of you don't know how to wipe your behind that good. And yeah, I'm not feeling it, dog. Like, and then if you giving out free hugs, how many people have you hugged before I pulled up on you? And you ain't changed your shirt, you ain't changed your clothes, you ain't nothing. So I got dust mites and booty juice and maybe a little smear of boo-boo on you. Like I just can't do it, dog. So you know what I'm saying? And we in fist bump and power bump season, and I'm gonna give you, we can dap it up elbow wise right here. And then some of y'all just don't be brushing your teeth. And listen, I'm just home.
That's a complete no for Benji.
Yeah,
All
just
of it.
no. I don't care if she got a big booty. I don't seen enough big booties in my time. I do not care. I do gotta say though, them new leggings though, where they separate the cheeks, them is nice though. I'm cool with those, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just not
No,
feeling
those
it
are the
because.
most horrible. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about how they fit or nothing because I'm not buying that, first of all.
But I'm
But
just saying that aesthetic wise,
I'm
whoever made
sure.
That man
those,
said
that's
they
a good
accentuate
marketing
the
strategy.
clappers. They
They do
accentuate the clappers.
They give
very
clappers to
well.
people that don't have clappers, so you got to
Yeah.
beware.
Well,
Even flat chicks, that
See,
crease in between there is that's yeah. Whoever decided to do
he
that
said
was a marketing
astonishing.
genius.
it's a booty booster. It's the booty
Yeah, but
It
booster.
I'm
Booty
just
is.
booster
It
leggings.
gives a little bit more to the eye, especially if ain't nothing there.
I don't care if you
Facts.
got a sign or whatever. I'm just not doing it. I don't know like what y'all be doing like on your shirts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You probably
Well,
need to
according
pick.
to you, they wipe their ass with their shirt.
I mean, you
The
know what I'm
way-
saying? People, listen, I watch people every day and
according to
they
you,
wipe their
they
hands on their shirts and they do all of this and all the go, you know what I'm saying? And y'all don't be doing the ABC when y'all be washing y'all hands. I know this. I seen you. You come out
Well,
the
first of all, they supposed
bathroom.
to do that. They supposed to scratch the nails in there
I mean,
too,
they ain't
and they
doing
supposed to do
none
They
of
all
ain't
that,
doing
that.
all
man.
that.
Did somebody
That's
ask you
definitely
today?
well. I'm in the whole
Some
little
of these
mess,
people
so
just
I'm
mad.
washing hands like that.
Facts.
Some of these
It's
people just
nasty.
mad straight out the restroom. Just walk
I've
straight
Facts.
oh
out.
my
And
god, I've
I
seen
ain't
it so
Out.
many times.
I
It's
ain't
so
doing it.
nasty, and public restroom, and I hear them done, and I'm like,
And you come walk right
Waiting for the.
out.
Yeah, no, you know
the
what? It's
door
so
open,
cold.
you hear the doo. You like,
Yes, it's so cold. You could be washing your hands if you're a guy in the guy's restroom. I know a lot of guys probably didn't
Uh,
dealt with this. You washing your hands and you watch somebody walk smooth away from the urinal
move
or
out.
come out of the you know what I'm saying, the little joint, you know what I'm saying, the toilet area and walk straight past you, straight past the sink, right out the door.
I ain't feeling
that's
it.
wild,
I see this
and
at work in a
and y'all
professional
gotta
environment.
hold y'all up. What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's a struggle, and I understand. I've seen it with mine own eyes,
Yeah.
and I'm just not feeling it. And then somebody asked me today, like, Benji, do you keep your nails clean? I was like, yeah, I got a wife. I keep my nails clean.
So if you
You
didn't,
know what
you'd
I'm
have
saying?
some dirty boo boo fingers.
Like,
Possibly.
guy, man, you got to get up under the nail.
I'm just
You get
asking
what I'm
because your
saying?
answer was, yeah, I got a wife. I mean, I hope your nails was clean before that.
They are. But what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying is that you can always tell, you know what I'm saying? And dudes come out with stuff all up under their nails. Like, man,
They
I'm just
will.
doing,
They will.
I pick that all day. It's like we can't, no, I can't live on that. And then you want me to give you a hug? And I don't even like, man, no, just
Yeah,
go on. I'll give you
I'm
five
not fooling
dollars
with
and
the
go on
hug
about my
one.
business. Do a tip jar. I'll give you $5 and go on about my business. I'm just saying.
I,
They wasn't asking for money.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say, like, I give you $5. I don't want the
yeah.
hug. Let me go on about my business.
Hey, they'll accept that $5, I'm sure.
I'm sure they
I'm sure.
will.
Facts.
All right. So CC Armstrong in the comments. Shout out to my homie CC. She said, I have a friend that's a professional hugger. That is interesting. You're gonna have to tell us more about that. So
Yeah,
jump in the comments. Tell us more about this friend who's a
a
professional hugger.
professional hugger.
I
Y'all
ain't
want
never
to?
heard of that.
I'm curious.
I ain't never heard of that.
Send us the. I know
Does
she
she
got an
got?
Instagram or something. Send us her.
Is she chesty or what?
She got to be, because
Okay.
you can't be hugging professionally with no chest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying? Like,
because I mean,
yeah.
people may want. What I'm saying is, people may, gladly will be willing to hug her because if she chesty and you know how it is,
Or
guys
maybe
like
she
look.
just has an energy about her because you can transfer energy.
You can, but if I don't know if I can't read
Mm.
your energy fast enough, you can definitely read the other stuff. And you know, most men ain't
And
thinking
that's why
about
y'all
the
be
other.
over here corrupt with the devil. Just came straight to you because you
I'm
That
seem
just
man,
to
saying.
that man
That's
said he
I
got
ain't
her
even
speed
falling
reading
into
the energy. He's speed reading the energy.
right. He
That's why I
said
ain't
you think
falling
that's
into the trap. I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
good.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm going the other way. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. This is trouble. Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So shout out to my homie Marlon, man. Marlon said, yeah, I saw that lady dragging some wagon talking about freedom hugs. Yeah, bro. She had a gadonka-donk, as we used to say. That joint was out there, and them dudes was like, oh yeah, I need that hug.
Yeah, I need
And
that.
it was so many dudes hugging her that she got kicked out of the mall where she was because it was causing an
Yeah,
uproar.
yeah.
So, you know
shit
what I'm
was
saying?
not freeing about them freedom hugs.
I'm pretty
A
sure she
couple of
was
probably
reported.
got seen on video by their girls later and probably became a different type of
Facts.
free.
Facts.
I'm pretty sure she got reported by another woman. Some
Uh-huh.
point, somebody went and dimed on her, and that's what got her kicked out because they
Facts.
were like, "Hey, she over there hugging dudes, and they can't
He
match that
married.
energy." Yeah, so I mean, hey, hey, people do what they do. I
He
ain't getting into
married.
all that.
Yeah, I listen. I'm
See,
walking
that's
the
that's
tightrope. I
that's
ain't got time for games.
that's why
I'm
the
good.
other video I seen is safer. They just can we walk and talk is what they do. Are you can I walk with you is what she asked people. She just asked complete strangers. And they just talk about whatever, what they're there to do today. One was the dude he was visiting from, I want to say like Britain or something
India.
like that. No, from
Well,
Britain. He was British. And so he was talking about, he was just like, it's so crazy here in America, just talking about what we're dealing with and what we're going through and what Americans need to realize. And the conversation was just, it got so deep on just a let's walk to the coffee shop down there and just talk. And then to the point where they exchanged information whenever she comes to visit, so that they can go hang out and he can show her around his city. So I was just like, that's cool. That's dope. They kind of developed a little rapport and conversation and deep little connection. And this heifer over here talking about hug and let your hand slide down to my cheeks. I'll take the convo.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll take the
Well,
convo. Yeah.
well, shout out to Marlon. Marlon said she was only able to give out 26. He was trying to be number 27. But
Okay, Marlon.
Marlon said he was trying to, you know
He
what I'm
said,
saying?
damn.
See what them
I
new
missed
clappers was
out.
He
about.
said, can
Them
I
new
walk you to the
pants.
car?
Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
Can
see where
walk
you
me
trying
to
to
the
go.
car.
Hey, I'm trying to get that hug. Wherever I get that hug at, I need that hug though. You know
He
what I'm
said,
saying?
I
We ain't
want
gotta be
forever
here.
hugs.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to follow you wherever you giving hugs. I'm going to the next stop for sure.
Ah,
There you go. Have
All
at it.
right.
Just make sure you don't catch the flu fooling with her. I'm just saying.
he'll
I mean,
take it
hey,
as long as she hugging him.
facts. I just say the flu will heal. All right. But you know what I'm thinking about? Because the biggest thing for me is because everybody offering hug don't mean well, right? It's so much going on in this world today. And like y'all pointed out, the many, you know what I'm saying, illnesses that, you know what I'm saying, are being passed around. At this time of the year, of course, it is flu season. You still got COVID out there and the various other things that you could get, you know what I'm saying, from close contact with people. But we also live in a world where people put cameras in teddy bears, right? And you
Mhm.
want me to hug a stranger in a mall, in a parking lot, like out in public? It's just something that don't it's just something that don't sit right with me about that. So
Men
I just
That's
can't
too.
do
men
it.
do
It'll be a
stupid
whole
stuff to
setup. You
pretty
about to get
women,
shot
man.
while she hugging you.
You know
Yeah.
what? And
Right.
we're definitely gonna talk about that aspect of it because people don't look at it like that, but it can happen, right? Because you're letting your guard down. So my question to y'all and the audience, right? Are free hugs considered, would you consider them wholesome, or would you automatically off the rip assume that it's some type of setup?
I think it's a 50-50. I do think it is a wholesome concept.
Mm.
You start getting into your phobias. What if you got PTSD and you just don't like people touching you? You get what I'm saying? So I do consider it a wholesome type of thing to do. But yeah, man, like you don't know, folks. You never know what folks got going on because everybody trying to be famous on social media. So some people want, you know what I'm saying? They trying to be, they trying to stab you, and so they can go viral, so they can get paid and get. Yeah, they're gonna go to jail, but they're gonna get paid from jail for doing something dumb. You just don't know what's in their mind nowadays. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's That's facts because I mean, what's the old saying my grandma used to tell me? The road to hell is paved with good intentions, right?
Facts.
People are, saying either they have good intentions or they want to make it seem like they have good intentions. And like you
Right.
said, Benji,
But they
some of these people they don't want to spread love; they just want to go viral. So
Facts.
they figure this is the way for me to do it. Like her, she cheeked up on a Thursday.
That's
You know
what
what I'm
she's there
saying?
for.
Double cheeked up.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Just out of nowhere at the mall giving hugs. Why not? Like,
Right.
like this can't be bad for me. This got to be good.
A super
Yeah.
chill place like the mall too. Mall is like super chill, super cool. Like everybody's guards down because it's thousands of people in there. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're not.
And
You're
you just
not.
happy go lucky. It's like being at the freaking fair. You just chilling. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then somebody come up with this concept, and you're like, "Oh, this is dope." And then you turn around, they done gave you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you notice, you know what I'm saying? The cameras got to be on for this to occur, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing with a lot of this stuff. That's why you have to question it because if you're just doing it and I just happen to be in the mall and there's no camera, there's no social,
Yeah.
there's no social media element to it and you're just doing this without hidden cameras, but people hide cameras everywhere now. You have those videos of people in the grocery store talking to people and people in CVS, random stores just talking to people and these social media experiments and stuff like that and people pranks. So it's so much going on with that, man. But in my eyes, if you're spreading love, but you got to edit it, add music and upload it, is it love or was it just for content?
Right along with crying on social media. I just want to say that too.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. This is bad. This is bad. Y'all forgive Big Ken for this. But when people come on social media and they be crying and stuff in front of on the camera, I kind of laugh. I
The
can't
shit is
lie.
funny because you really had to take your phone and go past the little notification that says you're getting ready to go live. Is that okay?
You gotta put your password,
said,
everything in.
yes,
Set
please.
the
Like,
phone up, the right position.
Yeah, you had to make
Like
sure the writing
put
was
the
good.
caption in, the whole nine, everything. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You had to choose the thing, the bait that it's gonna say to let people know. Like, you did all this before you went live. Like,
Made the
but
caption and everything. Put thought
yeah,
The
into
whole
it and
nine.
everything. Yeah.
oh, it's
The whole nine.
hilarious.
Send it out, invite people to watch it,
It's
the
a
whole nine,
production.
everything.
That's the video version of OMG. I can't
Facts.
believe this on your post and not say any other context to it. And people just
Right.
like, what happened, girl? What happened? What you mean? Oh my God.
You see all the comments, nothing.
Like you
what?
trying to figure it out, but it's like
I
why are
had a
we
friend that
asking
did
questions?
that.
And
And I
then
was like,
and then they tell you people be nosy on social media. Why they asking me all these questions? Because you
oh,
put
I got
it out
another
there.
friend that does that.
Oh,
I'd be
Lord.
like, all your business is on this mother. What you mean they nosy? You the one that's giving them the whole storyline.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So I mean, it's just the games that people play, but that's what makes you question it, right? And some of these people really do have pure intentions, right? Now some people, if you're religious, you say, hey, you know what, God put this in my spirit, I'm gonna go out there and be obedient to what God is asking me to do. And sometimes God will, direct you to do things that other people will find weird or odd. And if we've all been in that situation before, I'm pretty sure by this point in life where God instructs us to do something or go out on a limb and do something or say something, and people look at you like, that's kind of weird that you would do that, but they're not going to understand it because God didn't give it to them, he gave it to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I look at it like that, but again, we're talking about this 2026 and people are weird, right? So, but you know what? I also look at it from a standpoint of people will allow it because people are looking for love.
Facts.
So many people out here are looking for love and want to be loved. And that's part of what we're talking about with the social media aspect of it. People come to social media for love. They want the attention. They want people to say, oh, girl, you know what? I feel bad for you. Girl, I love you. And they be lying. They just saying that because they feel like that's the right thing to say in the moment because you're having a moment. So they're just telling you what you want to hear, but they don't really mean that stuff.
Right.
They just saying that in the moment. Those same people, when they get offline, be like, "Girl, she ain't nothing but drama. Girl, look at this. The shared your video, the screenshot it, all
Look,
kind of stuff."
when you see that little arrow that points and it got a few different numbers under there, all your people done sent forwarded it over to
Share,
someone else. Like, look at her,
share.
dumbass.
All right. So with this, what we're talking about now, too, and I think all this boils down to people want love, right? People want to share love. People want love. My question here is, my next question up is, do you think love has to be earned? Right. I
Mm,
think because there are people who believe that it doesn't have to be earned, that they're entitled to love just because they exist. And that's what
mhm,
God said, to love his people. So you're
mhm.
supposed to love them automatically. But Trisha Michelle, do you feel like love has to be earned?
Unless you a baby, you gotta earn some love. Like you
Put it,
definitely gotta earn it.
put
Like
Patricia in E flat and then cue up the organ and say that again.
unless you are a tiny little baby that is innocent, that needs love, that is, you have to give love to teach love. These kids, the ones that are innocent, that need us, you gotta earn it.
Right.
You definitely gotta earn it. Like it's, we didn't have, and I know there's people that can say the same thing. Too many times in life where we didn't probably just gave love initially, or benefit of the doubt initially, or let these people into places that they shouldn't have been let into in our lives, and they didn't let us down every time. So we do need to move with a little bit of, we got to be cautious a little bit. We got to be protective of ourselves and have some boundaries so that we're not continuously going down the same road, whatever type of love that is, whether it's a relationship, friendship, and whatever. So yeah, you got to earn it. And then when we get there and I see this, like, we on the same page too, because, people will take from you and drain you, and you get no love in return too. So yeah, you got to earn it over here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
CC knows what's up.
yeah, CC Armstrong, she said love and trust has to be earned over here. I mean, I feel you. That's the way I
Right.
feel about it too, flat out. Like we just not giving out everybody anything over here. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be earned. You know what I'm talking
Now
about?
trust is different with the kids. I don't trust no damn kids. I don't trust nobody, not even the kids. Not even the
Yeah,
little
not,
baby
yeah,
who bottle went
not
missing.
even the
He cool.
children. She's like, not even the children. How can
yeah. And Marlon said something poignant. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He said there's
Yeah,
different types of love you can have though. You can love people. You can have love for people and still handle them with a long handled spoon. That's correct. That's
that's very
correct. You
true.
can,
Very true.
and that's what we call, and that's what we generally call God's love, right? Where you
Right.
Mm-hmm.
just love people because they're your family, they're your friends, they're people around you, they're your coworkers, they're people who you come in contact with on a regular basis, who you have some type of bond with. Maybe your college, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, classmates, high school classmates, things of that
Got
nature.
love for them.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. So, there's levels to it, of course, but at some point they had to earn that some way,
Right.
somehow,
That too.
whether
They
we
didn't just
noticed it
get
or
it.
not. Yeah, whether we noticed it or not, I think they still had to earn it somehow.
Because there's still
Um,
so many people around us we don't even pay attention to or look or think about. So they clearly
Right.
haven't earned that, just got love for you. So you had
Right.
to have gotten to that point.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Benji, what you feel about that, man? So you just out here handing it, you just out here giving it out.
Pause.
Wow. Wow. Right along with the hugs.
You wow. You wow. Nah, we keeping it. Nah, we keeping it in. Now, so for me, I've always operated like this, and sometimes I question it. Um, I actually love people off the top, and you just lose as we go.
Okay.
Like it, because I may if I'm encountering you on a frequent basis, and you just doing dumb stuff. What I've learned over time is that a lot of times the people I have the most confrontation with, and whether it be in the beginning, it's because they didn't know what I wanted from them, et cetera, et cetera. So you kind of have to kind of work with them a little bit because they don't know you, you don't know them, they don't know your standard, you don't, you get what I'm saying? And eventually, if it's a long-term type of thing, then y'all start to, the love gets a little deeper. So I've always kind of operated in that aspect, like respect, love, trust, all of those. You get it off the top with me because I don't come into any situation deficient or void of anything. So, but as we keep going and you still doing dumb stuff, I'm like, yeah, no. It's like you start losing brownie points type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Because now I'm keeping score, and now at this point, I don't trust you no more. I can't float with you no more. Like we good because you done proven that you couldn't handle if I loved you anyway. You'd mistreat it and abuse it as much as you can because you probably just habitually a line stepper. You get what I'm saying? So I've always kind of handled that, and I always kind of question it sometimes because the people that have a tendency to walk in your life, I don't believe that it's by accident. Now, I do believe you're supposed to have your guard up with certain people because you can read them from afar. But I'm reminded of a scripture that says, no man knows either love or hatred by all that is before him. So, and then I know we've been counting people that we thought loved us and we loved them, and then turn around, they're the biggest scammer you could ever find. You get what I'm saying? So it's a fine line for me, but I try to walk into anybody I meet and greet try to offer them that love right off the top. But again, if you're doing dumb stuff, man, listen, it's like, yeah, I'm good.
Benji say no
But that's
scam
like
likely
what's
love.
his name said though. The levels to it, because of course, like you're not
Yeah.
just an a-hole up front. Like I mean,
Right.
well, some people are, but
Some people are.
I'm inviting. I will say hello back or whatever, and whatever the conversation. You ask a question, you need some help. I'm like, I'm not like I get you out of here, but but that's surface level. That's just
Right,
love of
right,
people. That's kindness.
right,
And then the different levels of love grows into different things depending on whatever
right,
that
right,
type of friendship becomes or relationship or whatever. So yeah, there's
right.
different. I remember when I was growing up and being taught things, all the different levels of love through the Bible. So yeah,
Right.
of course.
And it
Yeah.
can happen because I think some of some of the dudes and women that I'm the closest with, we didn't see that eye to eye when we first met. You get what I'm saying? And so like it's always dope when you meet people that you see eye to eye with off the top. It's just like this genuine, like there ain't no beef, there ain't no drama, it ain't none of that. Like those are dope. But I do know also that there's those times where you have to kind of what's the right word?
That's
Kind of
somebody that challenges you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the person may admire you, you may admire them, but they don't know how to openly say it. So they kind of pick at you to challenge you to see what's in your brain, see what's in your mind. And then they start to have a level of respect and a love for you that they didn't have in the beginning. So it's a fine line in a lot of cases, but yeah, that's typically how I flow.
Yeah, it seems like Benji has when Benji was talking, I equate that to the love credit. Like he gives you some credit up front, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And as you continue to
Right.
swipe and you don't pay your bill back, you know what I'm saying? And your credit worthiness goes down. And as your
Right.
credit
Right.
worthiness goes down, then I'm backing further away from you because you ain't paying your bill. You know what I'm
and you ain't
saying?
getting another loan.
Facts.
I'm a secure credit card. The money on is what you put in.
My love, hold on. My love is a secured credit card. Do you? There
Put
you
on the
go.
shirt.
Put it on the
Put on the
t-shirt.
shirt. Put
Hmm.
on the
Put it on the
shirt.
t-shirt.
All right. Well, listen, I'm just gonna tell y'all this before we move on. You can't be emotionally unavailable, toxic, lazy, and dusty, and then be mad that don't nobody want to love you. At some
Facts.
point, love comes with requirements. There are
Facts.
things that you have to do in order to keep that love, and in some cases, even secure it from the beginning. Because everybody ain't Benji, everybody ain't gonna give you credit from the beginning. Some people you got to show
Facts.
you worthy before they even do anything for you.
Facts.
Love ain't free samples at Costco. So be ready to do something for the love because free hugs ain't really free.
Lift your hands.
Hey, that could go on a shirt too.
I'm telling you.
Facts. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? With free hugs ain't really free. I wanna parlay that into the next thing I wanted to kind of cover is love is dangerous, man. I'm smiling when I say that, but it's dangerous, right? And I think we romanticize love so much that people forget the dangerous side of it, the side effects of it, right? because when you're young and people talk about love, your parents, your friends, your your OGs, everybody talks about love in such a great way. But nobody warns you of the side effects of love, right? Like nobody tells you the hurt that comes with love. Nobody tells you the red flags that you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, that you ignore, like
When you love, yeah.
like a red flag at a birthday party on the wall. Like you
Yeah.
just gonna ignore it, you just gonna keep on going. Nobody tells you that love will make you defend nonsense. Because I
Oh,
think
that's a good one.
I think we've all been there. Somebody's doing
Facts.
stupid stuff, you know what I'm saying, and we're defending it, and it's all because of love. Or losing your whole personality, losing you trying to love somebody else.
Man, I
Nobody
lost one
Oh
of
told
the
us.
man, that's a big one right
Yeah,
I
there.
lost
nobody
one of the
told us that.
dopest partners I've ever had. Because I was defending something that was a total lie. And when I found out it was a lie, I was like, wait a minute, dog. Like, what's going on? Your girl ain't even my partner no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, man. So that part where we've defended stuff out of love, man, watch out. That's a wild one right there for sure.
You should have knew if it was deep enough for him to say, F you, I'm done being your friend. I'm cool off this. I can't even be cool with you no more.
Man, I done brought the Negro over to my
Man,
crib,
that's
threw a party for him and everything when he made the first decision because I was happy for him. And then the Negro went back. I'm like, man, get on, man. Leave me alone, dog. Like we good. Like I'm straight, man. Yeah. But you can have that. Yeah.
man, that
Yes.
lose yourself though, lose your identity. That's for real. That's
Dope
a
partner
fact.
though.
And sometimes you don't even realize. Well, no, I won't even say sometimes. More often than not, you don't even realize until it's over and done, and it's almost
Mhm.
like instant. You feel this weight lifted, and you realize like, dang, I used to like to do this, and I don't even do this no more. Like, dang, this is
Right.
refreshing to do it again. Or all the things you didn't do, you go right back to doing it because it's you
Right.
and you didn't even realize you stopped, or you did realize, but you was so in love, you was cool with it. But like, you gotta have a sense of your own identity. You can't lose that, and your identity is not what that person is making you become. It's
Right.
your identity. So you that's a big thing. Like you lose it for love, and that's not cool.
You
Is
Yeah.
it
do
even
have to
love if you got to do that?
you do have to worry about the perversion of love though, because some people have this perverted idea of what love is and what it should be, and that's been masqueraded like in relationships, marriages in this world, and it's crazy because to be honest, I don't think love is just as fickle as most people make it out to be. Like it's just up, down, left, right. Like it's a process in
AB
a lot of
select
ways.
start.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And so a lot of people have this kind of perverted idea of what love should be. And then when it fails, like when it messes up, it's like, was that really love? And truth be told, a lot of times it wasn't. It was just an infatuation that we kind of made, dressed up and made it seem like it was a love. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful out there.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's
love will
true.
have you saying that's not how you are. That's not how
Right.
they are to other people. But
Fact.
in
Yeah.
reality, that's just who you allowed them to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just went with it. And so we have to be aware of that because all too often, uh like we say all the time when we talk about women and women believe in lies, men tell you ain't gotta lie to her because if you treat her well enough and she loves you
She'll
enough,
lie
she'll
to
lie to
herself.
herself.
That's a fact.
Or should just be
Facts.
okay with it anyway. Just keep it up front.
But she love you.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I'll say this, and this is the craziest thought. And I learned this through family. Like this one is crazy. But imagine the love a woman has for her pimp, so to speak.
Mm.
Like it is a crazy, perverted type of thing if you let it get there. And if you're not careful, and I know this one is a bit extreme, but imagine this, and I always go here because I like watching these types of stories. And there's a new one out on Netflix about a guy. His mom loved him to death, but he had an infatuation with like going and taking bodies from the grave and dissecting them and doing all that type of stuff.
Heard about that.
And and I'm sitting there like, this is wild. This is crazy. But it was a mother's type of love that understood her kid was a little bit off. He was a bit special. Everybody didn't love him. He couldn't associate with everybody. But imagine his vice being going to the graveyards and pulling bodies out of the graveyard and bringing them home. And these are true stories. So it's
Are you
crazy.
barely watching that documentary?
Yeah, I barely watched it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where they got Leatherface and all that from.
Well, no, Leatherface is true.
No, I know, but that's
Right.
where they're giving you the documentary behind the person
Yeah. Yeah.
that went ahead and they created all these different things. So even Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes from a part of that too. This
Yeah.
person inspired a lot of the different movies.
Got the shirt on. Yeah.
So it's true, but it's all from different versions of what that individual was into.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's crazy when you think about it. So being careful with that aspect of love, but how do you balance that off? Because that is a mother's love. Who else is going to love this kid like that? So it's
But you
pretty
gotta,
crazy.
that was a little different in that documentary because when you get
Right.
into that, she actually was the reason why
Yeah.
he ends up being the way he is. She was basically grooming him into that belief, like a mother's love. No one's gonna love you. Yeah, he was special. He
Yeah.
had a little, but she would keep saying that to where he just felt like he had to do this or that, or only could
Right.
appease to her, only her. So she was crazy too, though. She was, I think, bipolar
Facts.
schizophrenic or something.
Right.
Anyway, she was diagnosed with it without medication. So it's a whole little,
Yeah,
why
it's
to have it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, right? Because them and that manipulation aspect that comes with the word love. And
But see, that's a
Yeah.
different thing, though. To me,
right.
I when I talk about a mother's love, I don't even put that on the level with other love because
Yeah, that's
that's
different.
that's a connection that you will never be able to understand for some of these people.
Yeah.
Like there's a
Right.
movie out, there's a series on Netflix too called His and Hers.
It's hers.
If you watch
So
that,
if
you
you
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
look,
Like
don't tell them the end of
I ain't
that.
gonna tell you,
Don't
but
do
I'm
it,
just
I gotta
saying,
go watch it. I gotta
like
go watch it.
like a mother's love. It's women in there with children and they're doing things
Yeah.
for their children and things like that. So you have to watch that. But the mother's love is way different because you birthed this person. This person came from you. You know what I'm saying?
You're
That's a
gonna have a
different
little
connection
delusion behind
than
Yeah.
out in the
your,
world because out in the world that love is so temperamental. And I think the mother's love is the only unconditional love that exists
Right.
on this earth, right? That's the only unconditional. Everybody else that loves you, they got conditions. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's a
big or
fact.
small, they got them. But a
They got
mama,
them.
yeah, that even if you did this or that, they still love
Yeah.
you.
Mama gonna
Fact.
still love you. So, but the one of the other things is I was listening to a song there. I can't recall the song, but the song, the premise of what the guy was saying in one of the bars was, and a couple of rappers have said this, love can get you killed,
Mm-hmm.
but getting killed can get you loved, right? And that was a bar when I heard it, and I mean I heard it before, but it just resonated when I was sitting in there thinking about that because one of the worst things about love is it can get you killed,
Oh
right?
yeah. It
Because of
definitely will.
what we're saying, the delusion of it.
Yeah.
Like you do stuff that you wouldn't ordinarily do because look, people crash out every day in the
Facts.
name of love, jealousy, obsession, possession. Like, and here's the wild part though. Like I said, getting killed can get you loved, right? When you hear about these rappers or you know what I'm
Oh
saying,
yeah.
big example of it, right? It's a lot of people who when they died, their record sales went way above what it was when they were actually living, right? And we see this on a regular basis too. How many of y'all seen somebody get killed that you know locally or somebody died and they're on your timeline and people posting about them? And I'm like, y'all ain't said nothing about this dude 2 cent before he got killed. Now all of a sudden everybody cool with him. Now all of a sudden
Right.
everybody knowing. Now all of a sudden
Right.
everybody posting. Now everybody miss him.
Everybody miss them. Everybody love them. Everybody just
Right.
talk to them. Everybody.
Crazy, right?
I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but I'm just like, you never mentioned this person that now
Yeah,
is
that's the
like
kind
they
of love
said.
you
The
giving.
love is crazy now.
Yeah, that's the kind of love you giving. I don't want.
Album sales, and everything go up. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't love me when I'm gone. Love me while I'm here. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
you showing up at everything. Now that I'm
Yeah, 'cause
gone. Now you're not at the funeral. You're at the viewing. You're at you putting candles out. You coming to my house. My mom's like, You didn't do none of this before. Like, I don't want that love.
Don't wait till the end to watch all the episodes of the Fire Session. Watch all of them now while we here.
The crazy part is that obituary sell, death sells. So people, they have in their mindset that, oh, your album is a collector's item now. So there's some twistedness in it as you look deeper into it, for sure.
My presence is the collector's item.
I agree.
Okay.
But people think about their ends before they think about, you know what I'm saying,
Well, my thing is, and this is my question for everybody, why don't we just show people love and love them loudly and love them proudly and do all this stuff and show people support while they're here and get them their flowers while they're alive? Why we wait till they're gone to do it? That the thing
it's
in my
easier.
adulthood that's sickening to me. Because I'm
it's
like,
easier.
I won't even say it's easier. It's because they ain't lost something of depth yet.
Yeah.
That's why.
Death has a way,
because you show up
different, you feel.
and which is sad, because until then you're so busy, you got so much going on, and yeah, life is crazy, but you make time for the things that matter to you. You show up, you make that phone call, you pop in a little bit, you go take lunch, whatever, but you're not going to think about that to actually lose somebody that you do anything for to have back. And then those other people that now mean something to you, you do a little bit more, you show up a little bit more, because now you living backwards, you're making up for something that you couldn't do over here. So I think that adds to it too. They just ain't lost something that really matters to the point where they really, really wish they could get that time back.
Right. And it's interesting though, because sometimes it's a sobering moment, because eventually everybody's going to cross that road. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of puts you in that position of reflecting, thinking, and I think that that's helpful in a lot of spaces. But man, people be so numb through life. They be either high or drunk or whatever, and like just filled with like trying to make things happen, that it just other stuff becomes secondary, and then life, someone passes, right? It makes you pause, like you really have to be still for a moment if you allow yourself. And sometimes that's a really healthy thing for you, because you do realize, we all got to cross that road sometimes.
Yep. And the best thing is to not have to regret it not being there.
Facts.
Because look, I don't regret none of it. I was present. I was there. I was taking drives. I was all of that. So I'm like, man. And so I just love the fact that I could say that. So I want to continue to say that about the people I love.
Right. I dig it.
And that's one thing I'm proud about too, is, I'm saying, showing my people love, telling them I love them, telling them I appreciate them, I'm saying, reaching out to people, just sending text, man, you good, checking in on people, man. I try to be more diligent with that and not let life get so fast paced where I forget to do those little small things, because I don't want to have that feeling of, oh man, he passed away. Oh man, she passed away. And I was just about to call her. I was just about to text him. Like, I don't want that feeling, right? I don't want to be that guy. So I try to do as much as I can and engage with people as much as I can, because, you used to be so busy. We'd be out in public and you see people and you're like, hey man, what's going on? Just quick dap. All right, man, I'm gonna holler at you, man. I'm trying to get over here. Sometimes if I'm really not, I just slow down and have a real conversation with people. And people can tell you, if they see Big Ken out in public, I'm gonna talk to you. Like, I had to retrain myself, because I used to be that person that wouldn't talk to people, that just be like, hey, how you doing, and keep it moving. But the pandemic taught me something different. In that time where we had to sit down, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna appreciate every interaction I have with people, every time I see people, because I've seen people, and then literally within the past year, I've had two cousins that I talked to literally days, or sometimes one of them the night before, and then he passed the next morning. So life is very fragile, man.
Facts.
So,
and sometimes that part, Ken, where the regret part, I know because I've been on the end of that, when you thought maybe you had one more day, and then you wake up and then the person's gone, and you're like, sheesh, those suck. So I live with those, because I know I have a few of those that I wish I would have handled it a little different, for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
really at the end of the day, man, just appreciate people, appreciate the time that you have with people, appreciate the love that you get from people, and stop screwing people over, man. Like when people
Yeah.
show you love and you know people are, you know what I'm saying, really rocking with you and really, you know, down for you like that, man, don't screw these people over, man. If you ain't trying to be around them no more or trying to be involved with them, then just bounce. You know what I'm saying? Leave their presence and leave them alone. Don't drag
Some
them
people
along with your madness.
some people see you as a lick, a come up, and they looking to get over. So you gotta be careful out here.
Yeah, and then if they trying to do that, they can lick. Never mind.
Hey.
All right, all right, man.
Pause.
All right, man. You know what? This has been a great conversation about this love piece because I think, you know, with these conversations that we have, of course, they can't go on forever on the show. But what we hope is that we have these conversations and you take them to your own friend circle and you take them to your own event. When you chilling at your friend's house and, you know what I'm saying, y'all need something to talk about it, y'all need a discussion piece, man, cue up this episode of the Fire Session and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let them hear it and then y'all talk about these things because these
Fact.
conversations need to be had on so many different platforms. There's so much dating you can talk about, right? You need to talk about something of substance at some point. And that's why some of y'all
True.
can't find dates because you ain't got no substance, right? So when you actually have a real conversation with somebody and it ain't about dating, you can't talk about nothing because you ain't got nothing to talk about.
Facts.
All right. So we gonna bend the corner in this big Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a turn and we're gonna put our seatbelts on and we're gonna put our morals in the back seat. And it's time to crank up the ride and take a journey to the land of what? Low money or what? No money with our Broke Chronicles. All right. So if y'all tune into the Fire Session, y'all already know how we end the show. We're gonna talk about our Broke Chronicles before we get up out of here. And we always come up with some interesting scenarios, some stories to talk about because we all been broke at one point. Some of us still broke. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I found an interesting story. Now don't be out here lying, y'all. Y'all answer this question, you know what I'm saying, truthfully. We ain't gonna judge you at all. All right. So there's this guy who checked his bank account one morning. You know, you get up in the morning, you check your bank account, right? And he checked his bank account and he had over $1 million in his bank account. He didn't know
1.5.
where it came from, man. And he's like, oh my God. So guess what? This dude kept the money. So the bank noticed that they, you know, made a mistake, went to him, said, hey, man, we need that bread back. And he was like, nah, I'm good on that. So guess what? They pressed charges against him, and now he's got to do a year in jail. So there's a conversation going on social media. Saw the comments on the post. 1 year for $1 million. Trisha Michelle, are you going to go ahead and sit down for that year, 365 days in federal prison to keep that $1 million?
1.5.
Well, being that I've
Well, it's
experienced
1.05.
I've experienced a few days. I'll go ahead and take my year.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and take my year. And being the fact that time tends to fly, and we just got into January, and it'll probably be July in a couple weeks, and Christmas in a couple months. I'll go ahead.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. So she's gonna take the jail time. You know what I'm saying? She said she got some prior experience, so it's nothing. It's light. It's light
Prior
work.
experience.
It's light work.
Take it on the chin real quick. We in there.
All right, Benji Banks, the man, the brand. What you doing, man? You going to jail, or you gonna go ahead and call your lawyer? I mean, you giving it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going.
Benji probably will be on Zillow searching for beachfront property.
He didn't already spend it.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't already bought that.
The house is bought. The land is
Oh
bought.
yeah, paid for cash. Yeah, so I
and see the property.
Knowing me, I done transferred it into my wife's name, and yeah, we done made that happen. And I'm gonna have to, you know, kind of go over my head a little bit because that means, you know what I'm saying. Can I get my hair cut in there? You know, can you know specific food I'm gonna get? You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to go over all these things. Can I get my nails filed?
Nah,
you know
man, you get what everybody else get. You get your hair cut, but you ain't gonna look good for nobody but Cedric.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like I just want to make sure I'm good. want to make sure I'm good because if I'm in jail, I got one point. I got a meal.
So you want to look good before you
He
go into
want to look
jail.
good for
Man,
Cedric
listen.
and John.
Listen.
You
All I'm
gonna be
saying
with
is,
the baby yours and
I
take
want to
that
make sure
kickback.
I
You
look
trying to
like
make sure
money
you
while
good?
I'm in there. I want to make sure I look like money while I'm in there because you're going to have to be able to look here, man. When I get up out of here, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to send you, you know what I'm saying, a little bread, you know what I'm saying, put some money on your books, make sure you're straight, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Make sure we're good. But truth be told, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the year because I'm going to get out probably about 8 months on good behavior, maybe 6 months.
No. It's fair time.
Yeah.
Day
You
for day,
got full
brother.
time. Yeah.
365 of them joints.
No, I ain't
That's okay.
calling
Don't
no
let me
I
take
ain't
that
calling no
365.
lawyer. I ain't calling a lawyer. I'm just gonna work this out, but you know what I'm saying, between myself. But I'm keeping the money.
Because I didn't steal the money.
Yeah, I didn't steal it. Y'all sent it to me.
So what's gonna go on my record?
It ain't gonna matter because I done already bought the
Failure
beachfront.
to
I'm
comply.
already off
Yeah.
door when I'm up out of here. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. The church can say whatever they want. Benji gonna be at Istanbul, Turkey somewhere.
Me and
You know what I'm
God gonna
saying?
talk about it, but I'm gonna do that year.
Say,
I'm gonna talk to God that whole year too. We talking
yeah.
about it, but I'm taking that 1 point.
No,
Yeah,
we
105.
we
Whatever
already
I'm
been
taking.
talking to him. That's how the millie got in your bank account.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like we've been
Yeah.
talking. So like
Yeah.
I've been telling God I needed something.
Yeah, you know,
Give me something.
He said, "This your opportunity, huh?" So you
You
been
just
praying
show up.
for it.
I'm gonna be like, now God, you ain't have to show up.
Ain't
Like
the Lord
that.
all right? Ain't the Lord all right? I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
take
give
you
some money
say,
to my church, pastor, build this new sanctuary. Here
You
you
said
go.
don't
Bow,
question
bow,
you.
bow. Here we go. Good.
yeah,
You know,
but Benji ain't gonna just tell him to build a new sanctuary. Benji was like, build a new sanctuary and put my name on it. The Benji Bank
no,
Sanctuary.
just put my
Demand a plan.
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make something happen, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I'm keeping the millie, like I said, because it ain't gonna be in my name no how. Ain't no way something like that coming my way, and I'm keeping it in my name.
It won't even matter though. What they gonna do with it? You going to jail. If I don't give it to you, I gotta go to jail. That's fine. I'm going to jail. You can't touch nothing.
I'm fine with going to jail.
You can't
I
touch
just don't
nothing.
want y'all to try to take it
So
back.
therefore, what's mine is mine. What I do
Once
with
you
it is
go to
mine.
jail for it, they can't pursue it after that.
Oh yeah, well,
Like,
then we all right. But I
once
want
you
to
go
make
to
sure
jail,
anything you want. You do what you want with it. It is yours.
You ain't got to send it overseas accounts or none of that. Like
Whoever
once
messed
you
up
refuse to
on the
return it,
wire transfer or whatever they was doing in the back end need to go to jail too.
I ain't got nothing. Everything in my
the
mama
wrong
name.
person.
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing. Everything in my mama name.
That's why when you see some of these stories of people stealing, $4-5 million, and then they have to pay restitution, that they don't have to pay the 4 or 5 million they stole. They have to pay a certain percentage of it. So that, in those cases, so those people are still walking away with a ton of money. So they just sit down for the time that they got to sit down for, and then they just take the money. Because listen, a year can go by really fast. Poverty trauma will last forever.
I'll be on the phone. I'm gonna be on the phone half the time anyway.
Invest that right half the time is crazy.
Benji gonna spend most of his money on commissary and phone calls.
Look, he lucky that phone calls is free now. They made it free.
I'm trying to tell
beginning
you
of last year.
Listen,
in federal prison they made phone calls free.
Oh, well, I don't know about Fed, but
yeah, Fed prison is different.
Fed you gotta pay.
Yeah,
but regular is free.
We're gonna make something
I'll be
happen. I'm
asking
telling
how I
you,
know
it
this
ain't
stuff.
gonna be in my name. And stuff.
It could be in your name.
Stuff gonna flow to me while I'm in jail. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
That's all. You don't have to be on the run, okay?
Stuff gonna flow to me while I'm in jail. You need some cigarettes, my dude. You know what I'm talking
Your
about?
problem is this is the problem. You're gonna go in there dainty, painted up, nails done, hair did, and talking about do you need some cigarettes? They're gonna want everything you got. The way you coming into jail.
He's gonna be in there talking about, I'm a warrior, Robert. I'm a warrior.
I'm a boy.
I am a grown man, Robert.
Yeah, you worry about the wrong thing. Just go on and do that bit.
No, somebody you touch me, you're gonna die. I don't care how big you is. I fought some big dudes myself. So
now I see his 1 year then turned into about 20.
Man, them boys gonna have him spread out like mayonnaise in there.
I like you. He like you. And I want you. And he wants you.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
that's what the money for. That's what the money for.
He got that good hair too. Oh boy, they gonna have a ball with you.
You make sure you keep these Negroes off me, or else I ain't sending your baby to college.
He gonna keep them off you because he gonna be in you.
Nah. We ain't allowing that. No, the devil is a lie. No.
Hey,
We're gonna make sure
yo.
I'm gonna have killers on my squad. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, oh
Ain't,
man.
ain't gonna be touched
You
for
just need to
nothing.
stay in
Do you
your
hear
cell.
me?
Don't come out because you trying to be glossy nailed up and just stay in your cell.
That
Yeah, I'm
man
trying
said
to
he
tell
want to be in 20. That man said he want to be in 23-1. He want to be in 23-hour lockdown, baby. He gonna come out for 1 hour for wreck and shower. That's it.
That's
Look,
it.
that's
You
it.
hear me? You
Oh
know what I'm talking about?
man. Hey
I'm
man. You know
just trying
what?
to tell you, the killers, schizophrenic, and all of them gonna be riding with your boy. I'm telling you. Look here, Howard Geis.
You
You know
gonna
what I'm
fit
talking
in.
about?
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I'm having them all on my team. Well, I'm gonna have a dream team of Negroes from all sects of life. Watch what I tell you. All
The
of them.
dream team is wild.
I'm
They gonna
trying
see
to
you. They
tell
go like,
you,
look at that little fella over there. Look at that little fella.
the crazy preacher.
Call him
I'm
over
gonna
here.
have him on
Mhm.
the team too. He gonna be praying for all of you and slapping and going on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the muscle
Praying for you while I slap you.
I'm trying to we're gonna have them all on the squad. You know what I'm saying? They gonna protect your boy. I ain't sending your baby to college. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man. Hey man, you better get some of the COs on your payroll for sure.
I'm
Right,
telling
that's what you
you.
need to do.
Yeah.
But the island gonna already be bought. So I ain't worried about nothing. When I get up out of there, I'm getting up out of here. Do you hear me?
What kind of island you gonna buy for less than $1 million?
No.
Right.
Trust me. You go look at
What's
some
that
of these
little
places out
where they
here.
were supposed to do that? What is that? The fire
Oh,
you go
concert,
by
yeah,
that
the Fire Fest with Ja
fire
Rule
fest.
them.
That's the
Hey,
island.
you know what? And there's no association to the fire session. Just want to point that out to y'all. But go ahead.
Yeah, none
Facts.
at all. We ain't got nothing to do with the fire
We ain't got
fest.
nothing to do with
Man, I
that.
already,
None.
I already got I got a few six figures saved up, so we're gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. I'm getting up out of here. Do you hear
Oh
me?
man.
Yeah, in fact,
Yo.
that's what he gonna think. He gonna be in there. We don't know what Diddy really doing in there.
Diddy got a girlfriend from that picture they showed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Diddy in there. Diddy, shoosh.
Be like,
He
Diddy
letting the
done turned
oil
into
just drip
daddy up
right
in that
on it.
mug.
Diddy wild. He up in there. He happy than a mug. He smiling like a mug.
They gonna
He
change his
was
name to
looking real
Benji Banks,
happy.
aka Little Diddy. Little Diddy up in there.
He said, I can
This
still
boy
have
wild.
freak offs. Oh, good.
Yeah, freak offs and baby oil in that thing. A year
Man,
supply. A year supply, 364.5 days.
we ain't heard a peep out there, boy. He happy in there. I'm trying to tell
Benji's
you.
glossy nails gonna walk in. He gonna be like,
Nah,
In the words of Benji, I mean Diddy, I thought I'd tell you that we won't stop.
In the jail, we ain't gonna stop.
We ain't going
No.
nowhere. We ain't
Benji ain't
going
going
nowhere.
nowhere.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here, y'all. We've had a lot of fun. We talked about some interesting things. We hope y'all took something from it, man, and take something back to your people and have some great conversations. So, y'all already know you've been rocking with Trisha Michelle, Benji Banks, and Big Ken. This is the Fire Session. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe on all social media platforms and catch us also on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. When you out and about and you just want to have something to listen to, get caught up on the
Check us out.
episodes like we was telling you before. So until the next time, stay lit, stay loved, and stop hugging strangers. It's a Fire
Give me
Session.
some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
Oh God.
Facts. Bye, y'all. We'll holler.
Know you look good to
Peace.
me.